City and Guilds Technical Qualifications, Teacher Assessed Grades, Walled Garden Booking Requirements 2021. The information in this presentation applies to City and Guilds approved centres and is one of a range of presentations designed to support heads of centre, heads of department, tutors and other centre staff using tags in 2021. Additional guidance on the submission process and our external quality assurance requirements will be issued in due course. As you're aware, the Spring and Summer 2021 exam series have been cancelled. Therefore, exam results for all eligible students will be determined by Teacher Assessed Grades, or TAGs. The results for synoptic assignments and other centre assessed components for all our technical qualifications will also be determined by TAGs. Where possible, and if it is safe to do so, centres are strongly advised to administer synoptic assignments and other centre assessed components as normal, or using the published adaptations, as they'll provide the most robust evidence for tags. Where centres have students that haven't been able to complete the synoptic assignment, either as normal or through adaptations, then they'll need sufficient additional evidence to support the tags. Where this is the case, centres should anticipate that further external quality assurance will be carried out by City and Guilds to ensure valid and reliable results are issued, which are based on sufficient evidence. City and Guilds will support centres throughout to ensure that the process used to determine grades is rigorous and meets our quality assurance requirements. To be eligible for a teacher assessed grade, students must have a valid registration for the qualification against which you intend to submit the tag, be due to complete their assessment/qualification between the 1st of August 2020 and the 31st of August 2021, and have a valid booking on Walled Garden for all relevant assessment components for the qualification. Bookings must be made for the theory exam, synoptic assignment, centre assessed component, both optional and mandatory units, employer involvement component for Key Stage 5 only, and any mandatory work experience component. As you know, the theory exams, synoptic assignments and centre assessed components will all be determined by tags. It's important to note that although there is no requirement this year for centres to submit evidence of employer involvement, and the requirement to complete any mandatory work experience has been waived, it is vital that bookings are still made where these components form part of the overall qualification. Failure to make these bookings will prevent full certification. Centres should also be aware that the deadline for all bookings is Friday the 30th of April. To enable City and Guilds to issue results, it's important that bookings are made for students against all relevant components of their technical qualification. Please book your students onto all assessment components for the relevant technical qualification online via Walled Garden. Remember, all bookings must be made by the 30th of April 2021 deadline. Please do not cancel any bookings previously made in Walled Garden, as you'll need these to be able to submit tags for each of your students. Any bookings previously made for the spring or summer exam series will be moved to the paper-based component on behalf of centres. For exam components, any students who were not booked for the spring exam series should be booked for the summer exam date if you intend to submit a tag. Please book the paper version in this case for any dated entry exam, not the evolved component. Rules of combination. It's really important that you make the correct bookings for each student, particularly where there are mandatory work experience or employer involvement components, as these will need to be booked so that City and Guilds can issue a pass result for the component on your behalf. Not having these units booked now will delay results, as the rules of combination will not be met and the overall qualification certificate will not confer. We strongly advise, therefore, that you check all student records carefully to ensure that they have the correct bookings. In the example on screen, we have the 0172-33, Level 3 Advanced Technical Diploma in Animal Management. This qualification is a 2-year programme of study. For qualifications such as these, it's important to make sure that the student will achieve all units for the relevant pathway. You can use the Select Pathway function on the Walled Garden catalogue to check the requirements for each. Please note that where students have stepped up from a 1-year programme to a 2-year programme, the employer involvement unit is different. Therefore, even if they achieved the component in the 540 qualification, you will need to rebook the correct component for the 1080 programme to ensure they achieve the full qualification. Centre actions before the 30th of April 2021 deadline. For students due to complete their assessment/qualification between the 1st of August 2020 and the 31st of August 2021, please ensure all students have a valid registration for the qualification against which you intend to submit the tag, and have a valid booking on Wall Garden for all relevant assessment components for the qualification, including theory exams, synoptic assignments, centre assessed components, both optional and mandatory units. Please check the rules of combination carefully, either in the qualification handbook or in the Wall Garden catalogue, to ensure students meet the requirements of the qualification. Employer involvement component for Key Stage 5 qualification only, and mandatory work experience. Our quality team is here to support you throughout the process. They can be contacted via email on technicals.quality@cityandguilds.com or by telephone on 0300 303 5352. Lines are currently open Monday to Friday, 8:30 till 12:30 and 1:30 till 5.